They're able to bring in extra players. The Thunder are in position to do that, even under the current rules. So Stephen A. brings up a good point. We are in the parity era. Not only have we not had a repeat champion, Molly, we haven't had a team in these last 7 make it out of the second round.
Yeah.
So I'm not giving them anything, but they are best positioned probably since the Warriors 10 years ago, with the young players they had under contract control to do something special.
I would agree with you. I think they're in the best position. Hear me out on this one, though. I think the days of the dynasties are kind of over. Knocking on the door is one thing. Remaining healthy is another. And I think body types have a lot to do with remaining healthy. We'll get into the whole Tyrese Halliburton conversation. Look what happened to Steph Curry this year. Look what happened to Aaron Gordon this year. One guy tried to fight through it. Another guy chose not to fight through it. Longevity of the career. We've had 8 torn Achilles this season alone. I think pace and space and the amount of possessions we have in this game, with the amount of money people are able to earn, I think are going to create some issues with longevity we have. And seeing these dynasties, to me a dynasty is 3, right? It's 3 in a certain amount of years. You start winning 3. So health plays so much.
Is it 3 straight or 3 and 5 years, 3 and 4 years?
I'm down with 3 and 5 years.
All right.
3 and 5.
Well, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I will say this to you. I think Oklahoma City warrants the conversation.
Yes.
And I think they're the closest conceivably to it, simply because of the assets they have in terms of players on their roster, in terms of their depth, and the assets they have in terms of draft capital. Like when you have 15 first-round picks, but you also are the reigning defending champions with a starting 5 that has size, athleticism, et cetera, and then you can go 10 deep, right? That means you can afford to suffer to some degree. Of course, you don't want Shea going or whatever, but you don't want Jalen Williams going. But you can afford a lot of things other teams can't afford because of the assets that you have. Everybody can't say that. Or they can.
Yeah, they can't. I guess just with so much player movement, there's so much volatility each year. Like, think about what just happened with Houston, just adding KD. We still don't know where Giannis is going to be. There's still so many conversations because it's so, how do you say it? Fluid.
It's fluid.
It's fluid every year.
Fluid.
So 7 champions in 7 years, I just don't know if all of a sudden we're going to see consistency for the next 5.
Yeah, let's dive into that injury conversation because it's very concerning. Devastating to see Tyrese Halliburton go down with that Achilles last night, considering all of his heroics throughout the playoffs, putting them in position to even be playing in a Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Obi Toppin crushed when he saw his teammate go down.
We need to tie up there, and he's been good for us all year. And for him to go down, getting a game like that, it's like it sucked the soul out of us. I ain't gonna say out of everybody, but I don't feel like I played good because I was thinking about it the whole day, and I felt like it was my fault.
The reaction around the sports world all shared in heartbreak for Hallie as everything was set up for an epic Game 7. Stephen A., obviously we already saw stars like Jason Tatum, Damian Lillard go down with an Achilles. Now Tyrese Halliburton in the biggest game of his life, a Game 7. What was your reaction when it happened? Obviously you were there in person.
I threw up my hands. I was so hurt for the brother. I really, really was. Because, I'm one of those guys that I love. The Game 7, the moment, the adrenaline, the fervor.